You're watching A to Z, episode 98.
Today's guest is Carlos Zuniga, owner of Tacos La Bamba.
It's like they're trying to be too meta.
We're gonna make them an offer they can't refuse.
Much better.
Yeah. You can buy you a drink. You can well, I mean, he did pick out somebody we know.
Well, you sidestepped the question. That technology does not exist.
Hey everybody, what's up you guys? I'm Aaron. I'm here with my co-host Zach.
Hi.
Welcome to A to Z Podcast, where we sit down with the folks that make Southeast Texas a better place to live.
If you're new to the show, thanks for checking us out. A to Z is available on all major podcast platforms and YouTube. And you can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where we share updates, clips, and extra content. And we also have a phone number.
Yeah, the phone number is 409-206-2971. That's 409-206-2971.
You can call or text.
Call or text. Just tell us how you're doing.
And we actually had an interesting thing happen.
Yeah.
I was doing my Instagram, scrolling, checking stuff out, and I follow a couple of hashtags. And one of them's a local podcast, I think it is. And I followed these guys because like it seemed like they had the same kind of setup that we did.
Right.
It's called the Look What I Did podcast. And after I followed them, they checked out our stuff and gave us some really cool, like, nice words, but he also called.
He called us in, yeah.
He called, and let me play that for you.
Hey, this is Daniel from Look What I Did. I checked out your guys' podcast today. Excellent work. I really enjoyed it and bought the Old Lonesome album and listened to that on the way home from work.
Yeah.
But, yeah, thanks for the follow. Followed you guys back and really enjoying the show. Keep it up.
That's great. I mean, thanks Daniel. You can check them out at LWID podcast.
Look What I
on
Did.
Instagram.
That's right.
And they also have a website, lookwhatidid.com.
Hey man, thanks for buying that
that was
CD,
really cool.
Daniel. Yeah, it's really cool, man.
Yeah, so shout out to Old Lonesome, and they got a little purchase out of that.
Absolutely.
That phone call. See, this phone call is cool stuff.
It's
You can
cool.
text us.
Yeah.
You don't have to call. You can text.
You can be like the beat guy. Somebody texted us a picture and was like, "What's up? I just got a tattoo of a beat."
Yeah.
And we're gonna enjoy it. You can text us or call us. Leave us reviews, encouraging words. You can tell us that we don't know anything. You know what I mean? If you're the one guy who watches our fast food tier lists and our casual dining tier lists, it says we're
we
too
don't know
skinny,
shit. Yeah.
we don't know anything, call us and let us know. Leave us a voicemail. I'm ready for it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, but this episode we have Mr. Carlos Zuniga.
I mean, this is about food too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good segue. And Carlos, man, I'm really excited. I was really excited for this episode. I'm really excited whenever you guys all listen to it because Carlos is pretty famous for not doing media whatsoever. We were really lucky to have him come sit down. Lauren Bebo, who kind of like made this happen, she does his social media, and she just kind of told him to do it, you know, and he took a chance, and thanks, Carlos, thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
And he's so natural.
So cool.
We talk about like kind of how he got here from California, you know, everything he believes in business and family, and how, man, just putting positive energy out reaps rewards.
And helping
you know what
people
I mean?
out, man. Sharing the wealth, I guess.
Exactly. He's a staple of our community. I'm really glad we could get some words from him and stuff like this.
And also share his personality and everything that he's done with you people too. So.
He's doing big things.
Really
He's
cool.
got big stuff coming out. You just gonna have to watch the episode and figure out what he's got coming on. He's bought a couple other businesses and stuff like that. He's not done. So enjoy this episode. Make sure that you like leave us a comment, like, share, subscribe, tell your mom, tell your friends, whatever. You know what I mean? If you like Carlos, come back next time. We'll have who knows what the guest is gonna be next time.
Yeah.
But for right now, let's get to it.
Cabbage.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's like a slaw.
A slaw, yeah, kind of like a coleslaw.
And I usually use like
With
a sauce that's like oil and vegetable puree more than
exactly.
you know like a oil and
like a
and,
mango habanero kind of thing.
Yeah.
Man,
I guess
my
it's
knowledge of tacos is like
Best ones are either in Ensenada, Rosarito, or Tijuana, all that area. They're straight off the beach. So
you're trying to bring something like that around.
oh man, tacos, burritos, it's pretty much from over there.
Yeah.
From my days of partying and going
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock in the morning and looking for a taco place to eat.
Right.
I don't know, man. The Al Pastor and like all that stuff is pretty. It's good. It's
Pastor,
good.
the one we do, it's not your typical one.
Yeah.
We started it at first, but you use what they call the top, to put the meat, and then you cut it.
With the trompo?
Yeah, trompo. That's the original.
Yeah.
We have a small kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and we had to eliminate it because everything had to fit under the
Under the vent hood?
The vent hood.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we moved it to the outside, and we had it on the weekends. But it got too popular. City came by. They said, you guys can't be doing this. You can't cook outside. Stuff like that.
So you still have it?
I still have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to we're actually working in the kitchen trying to expand the vent hood.
Yeah.
And try to throw it back in there, or trying to get
People
a permit.
really like that. That's the right way. Yeah,
yes, that's the right way. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those are my favorite also.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
my favorite. That's what I get every time. So I'm like, come on.
Trompo.
Man. Yeah.
So what we got is pastor is kind of something like that, but
Yeah.
sometimes we'll do it, but it doesn't taste the same. Like we'll prepare
Right.
everything.
Is it more like spicy carnitas? Like is
It's just the sauce is what
the sauce? Yeah. Okay.
you have to marinate it, and then you got to cook it with a bunch of onions and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as you cut it, so it all goes through, and then the pineapple that you put on top, when it's heating, it melts.
It
and
melts
It
and
adds
comes
the
over it,
flavor.
The
Yeah.
pineapple is you have to have the pineapple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Yeah. Also that like that sugar content of the pineapple like glazes it too. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like all the
It's
other
like a ham
seasonings
or
like
something.
come in with that sugar, you know. Mm.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a big fan of food, so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
so, anything that has to do with food,
I was
you on it.
I always say I guess that's the only luxury we actually have in life
Yeah,
is to be able to eat whatever we want. So
for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't go out and buy like YU beef or anything like that, but
it's also the
I
one
can
thing
go
we all
Tacos
have
La
to
Bamba
do
and
too.
get some bomb ass street tacos.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody's got to eat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Almost everything in this life is voluntary or electoral, but you got to eat.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
definitely,
and hydrate.
yes,
Gotta hydrate too.
yes.
Well,
But
welcome to the show, man.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you guys for having me.
Said
It's an
easy,
honor. I
yeah.
mean, I know it's been a while. At first, when you guys first asked,
I think you hit you up like a year ago.
yeah,
It's been a while, yeah.
And I thought maybe they got the wrong guy or something. I mean, like I said, I'm not like every time somebody calls me or tells me, "Hey, man, would you like to?" I'm like, "Oh, you sure got the right guy?" I mean,
Yeah.
why me? Like,
Because I've been eating at your restaurant for
Yeah.
like over a decade now.
thank you, and appreciate it.
And it's
Yeah,
like
I've been eating there since it was videos inside.
Oh yeah, it's been there close to 24 years.
24. Wow. I had no idea. Like, because whenever we moved to Beaumont about the same time.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I think around that time was whenever Calder was starting to like blow up.
Okay.
You know, they started doing the first Thursday thing. I want to say like a decade ago.
Approximately, yeah, because we actually started the first Thursday because that was after the construction on Calder.
Right. It was right
Yeah.
after it was renovated.
Like, how did you like? You
Well, I
must have
did-
barely survived that. In a way, yeah?
I was lucky enough with that back then. The owners of the building, I mean, we felt way behind,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because nobody could make it into the businesses. You
Yeah,
know? Like Ed
exactly.
over at Logon too, it almost closed him down. Everybody on Calder, it almost closed
I
him
mean,
down.
just because of our landlords at the time, we made it because they were very patient.
Yeah.
We kept, I kept going back to them and telling them, "Hey, man, you know what? We're already falling behind. It's really hard." He goes, "Shut up, go back to work." He goes, "You're good for it. You're good for it." I go, "But hey, man, I don't know if we're gonna say, shut up and go back to work." He goes, "Remember when you came? Because when I first got here, I was like 23, I believe, and when I first got here, my dad was actually down the street. I just came for a visit, and I ended up staying. and when I came, he was actually down the street past MLK in a little shop, and it was just a video store and wiring money and his little phone booth kind of operation
That was
that he
your
had.
pop shop?
Yeah, that was my dad's, and it's where people would wire money to Mexico, rent movies, and then on the side here I had like 3 phones, so people would wire the money, and then you would go to him to make a call to Mexico.
Yeah.
You say,
And-
hey, I sent you money. Yeah.
Hey, I
I
sent
had
you
to
the
send you
money.
money, and then he would just charge them for the minute back in the day.
Yeah.
So he goes, "All right, I got you connected." They would go to the booth and pick up the phone, and kind of like a little phone operation thing.
Yeah.
And when I arrived, I had a hard time looking for actual Mexican food. I would go right in the corner from where we're at now. There used to be a restaurant called Three Amigos, I think, and but mostly everything was just
It's
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I used to go, "Man, where do they have like authentic tacos, Mexican tacos?" And everything was Tex-Mex.
Really?
And before I got there, I used to work in construction. And on the weekends with a friend, got the idea, and we started selling tacos outside a club in California
Like
to
out of
try
a
to
cooler?
try to make money. What we
Yeah.
would spend, and it started as a joke
What?
because we would go so often to the club and spend our money, And
trying to recruit some of that.
Yeah, we
money.
spoke to
That's
the
drinking
owner.
money.
We made really good friends with the owner.
Yeah.
And I go, hey man, how about you?
We're gonna supplement our.
Let us send
our
some
costs.
tacos outside and
Yeah.
stuff, man. Make something back. Make something back.
So
up.
you got a tab I got to cover, you know?
Yeah, and then he goes, and he laughed and he goes, all right, you guys want to do it? Yeah. It was a friend of mine and me, and he got his grill. We bought meat, tortillas. And he goes, we're gonna take turns. He goes, one stays here, I'm gonna go inside and take care of publicity, try to get people out here and stuff, start dancing, and that's how. And he just started that way.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
And that's pretty much. And when I got here, there wasn't any. There was only like I said, Lena's and everything, but everything's mostly Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
Right.
There was
you
another.
could get that food, but it wasn't like
Not
If you
yeah,
go to
the
like La Vaquita and you go inside of some of these.
Well, La Vaquita wasn't here yet.
Right.
The only
right,
thing
right.
that was here back then was that had something close was Way Vaca, which
Okay,
is
yeah.
next to Elena's.
Mhm.
That was pretty much it. Everything else was Tex-Mex.
yeah.
That Poncho was still here and stuff, but everything. So I told my dad about it. He goes, we sell tacos over there. Ended up having a little catering truck, and before I moved out here, and he goes, well, if you want to give it a shot, go for it.
Yeah.
And we started looking around, found that building that was for rent. Used to be an old Vietnamese market restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
The one on Calder?
Where we're at, yeah.
I thought,
Wow.
Yeah.
from the looks of it, I thought it was like an auto shop or something. At one
No, it was an old Vietnamese market
Vietnamese market.
and restaurant. It was in really bad shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went. We called, made a call, got together with the owners. I talked to him, and he laughed. He goes, "How old are you?" I go, 20. I go, but I can. He goes, "Are you sure?" And I guess he goes, "All right, I'm gonna give you a shot. Go for it."
Yeah.
He goes, "It's a lot of work." He goes, "I'm gonna rent it to you as is. So don't ask me for nothing. I don't want to see nothing. All I want to see you is every first day of the month to pay the rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If something breaks or falls or whatever, that's
call
you.
me, yeah.
Don't call me."
Probably pretty cheap though, right?
Oh yeah, really cheap.
on
And
those
then he gave
conditions,
me
yeah.
a couple of months too to fix it
Yeah.
because it was in really bad shape.
Yeah.
So we cleaned it up. Me and a friend of mine, and we cleaned it up and everything. And we eventually moved my dad's store to there.
Yeah.
And then a year after we moved, we opened up the taco shop because we had, with the health permits and all that stuff and getting it fixed.
So you
and
had it run as like the video store with the phones and all that
before the tacos. Yeah,
Wow. we
we moved the whole video store. We also had the soccer league at
Yeah,
the Babes
yeah, yeah.
Harris. So pretty much it was
It's like a little meeting
videos.
area almost, right? It's like a little meeting area. for
Yeah,
the
we had
community.
the video store, magazines, candy, CDs, tapes, soccer uniforms, soccer stuff, the wiring, the money, the paying the bills. It was a whole little thing.
Yeah,
where,
that little area in the back, man, that's changed a bunch of times over the years.
oh yeah, I'm always messing.
Yeah.
I'm just always building something, tearing down, building it. Tearing down.
Yeah.
Trying
Now,
to keep it something.
I don't know what's going to be next in there because right now it's like that's.
I
where
mean, it
you
was
just
an
get
art
the-
exhibit at one point, right?
It was an
you
art
get the-
exhibit. It was a small stage.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of things.
Yeah.
So now it's actually, I made an office for my sister.
Okay.
She's kind of like my right hand. Usually she's the one I sense for everything. And I just stay behind. I'm not a very guy that likes to be out there and stuff. I usually, even when I'm picking up tables and stuff, I've been told, he goes, "Hey man, you work here?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "Hey man, I actually had one time a construction crew that was on there. Hey, we're hiring. You should leave this little female job. And, we're hiring if you want to work with us. You need to get yourself a man. You're pretty old to be working here at the
Be
as
a
waiter."
waitress.
Yeah. and I laughed and I just told him, I go, "It's all right." I go, "I mean, the owner's pretty cool. So, I'm just trying to help him out. I know him for a while." And then he's like, "Man, you should get a man's job." I mean, I eat. So, it's cool. The guy's cool and everything. People here are cool. So. But after a while, they go, "Oh, hey man, how come you didn't tell us you were the owner?" And a lot of people tell me, "Hey man, I never say I'm the owner unless there's a problem that happens. Then I'll say, "Hey, it's a problem."
I'm the manager,
I usually
really.
say I'm the employee or something, because even a while back then I used to say, "Hey, are you?" I go, "Yeah, I own Tacos La Bamba." And then they would come into the store and they'll see me washing dishes, or they'll see me taking out trashes and stuff, and they're like, "Hey man, I thought you were the owner." And I go, "Every time I come in here, you're washing dishes." And I go,
Like, they're my dishes.
I go, "Well,
I like your style, man. Yeah. Yeah.
And well, I guess we're raised that way because even from my grandfather, he says, if you want to be the captain of the boat, guess what? You need to learn how to manage all the positions.
That's it. Yeah.
So I'm pretty much everywhere, wherever. Like I don't wait to people to see if I see my kitchen staff all busy. I'll just jump in there and help out as what I can.
Yeah.
The washing, dishing, the cooking. Even sometimes when I have a new staff, when they see me in the kitchen cooking or something doing stuff.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, you know how to do it? I go, well, yeah. I go, well, I started this. I go, I'm the guy who literally started all this, the cooking, did all this stuff. And I go, so yeah, the fact that I'm not in there so much, but yeah, I'm the guy who started it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay.
That's important for a small business, man. Like, it's like, you know, you gotta have your crew like see you as being not just their boss, but kind of like the leader and being able to like, hey, what you're doing right now, like I was here, you know, and I started this and I can do it, and I'm not any better than you. You're not any better than me.
Well, I think we both worked for small businesses and bad bosses who didn't do that. So it's like
myself too in California. I had when I had jobs, I always had an ass of a boss.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, especially, you know, they were always on you. Even if you did the job right, they would just constantly be on you and stuff. So, you know, I had the opportunity, and I go, I ain't gonna be that person. Yeah. I have even my kids. I have a 19-year-old and my son, 16-year-old. They work. They've been working there since 11, just picking up tables and stuff. Even my daughter, my son, they'll be like, hey, Dad, you know, can we work somewhere else? So I go, all right, but it's going to be the same thing. The only difference is when I'm on you, it's because I'm on you because you're not doing the right job.
Right.
Sometimes when you work somewhere else, they'll be on you just to be assholes, just to be, you know, take advantage of their position.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the
Just
same
a
thing you're going
flex.
to learn over there, you're going to learn here with me.
Yeah.
And so, pretty much, So they stayed, and they're still working there. They enjoy it and stuff. And they actually, I have a thing that I've gotten at the job because I've hired, they're always like, hey, man, I always see, you know, different girls in here or guys be working. I go, well, this is actually pretty much their first job. It's usually they're either daughters or sons of people that I know that they've grown up and they're looking for a job. And I go, I never fire nobody. I go, I usually, you know, if I find them a better job, I'll, you know, get ahead, you know, take advantage. Because, you know, there we do get a lot of people that, you know, are looking for personnel, for good job opportunities and stuff. And I tell them, I go, hey, this is a good opportunity. Go check it out. I mean, that's maybe something you might like to do. In case it doesn't work out, come back.
Yeah.
So even like,
I mean, a lot of people eat there, you know, like a lot of different people in the community and a lot of different.
Oh yeah, and it's you get to meet a lot of people, and you know, there's, you know, a lot of good opportunities and stuff. So on First Thursday, you'll always see a lot of people working there, but half of them don't work there. They're just people that used to work
and
there.
They're helping out.
And they come and help out because they know that we're always busy.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Slammed.
you know, and they're like, they come and help. And, you know, there's people that used to work there and they work somewhere else now. Hey, if you need me for First Thursday, I'm there. Sometimes I don't even call them. They'll show up with their Tacos La Bamba shirt and stuff and everything. I go, what are you guys doing here? I go, we came to help out. You know, we know you're busy. You always need help. So let's go. I'm like, oh, all right, thanks. He goes, I ain't paying you. And he goes, all we want is tacos and beers. That's it. We're good.
Beautiful.
So
I'll work for tacos and beer too, man. I don't care.
do a lot of things
I'll
with
do
tacos
that
and
for
beer.
sure.
I always say there's
awesome.
nothing better than that.
No, that's for sure.
Yes,
On First
yes, yes.
Thursdays too, you get some free beers sometimes. That's what's really good. Like,
Free beer.
Yeah.
On
on First Thursdays, yeah.
Sometimes, we will bring they'll pop up, we'll swing by and give out samplings and stuff. And we got dollar tacos, dollar beer.
Yeah.
We have with the beer company, they'll give me a certain amount of beer for real cheap so I can sell it for $1.
Yeah.
So we do dollar tacos, dollar beer.
On
I've had a
First
couple of people
Thursday?
say, we had people celebrate birthdays there. They'll come, here's $200. I want 100 tacos and I want 100 beers. Everything else, they pay. I go, all right, let's do it. I mean, you can't get any cheaper than that. 100 beers
No,
and
you
100
can't.
tacos. Like,
That's a good
That's
party
a
too.
great-
yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
all
know
about
someone's
that.
gonna have a good time. So, and then we have music. We always have a DJ, and I always, I haven't reached out lately, but I always invite local bands. I don't care what kind of music. I love all type of music.
Yeah.
So I always invite local bands, especially, you know, local. Very rare I'll bring somebody from outside,
Right.
but I usually, you know, get themselves out there. I always tell them, you know, if you want to promote yourself, let us know. You have little cards, we'll pass them out. I even help with other businesses.
Yeah.
I try to get other business to take advantage of the traffic that we have.
Right.
And sometimes you see booths outside and stuff. It's just other business that I invite. I go, man, take advantage of the traffic. Come out, do your thing, promote your stuff.
I've noticed. Yeah, I've seen that before.
If you have cards or something or anything, give it to us, and I'll tell the girls to stick them in every bag.
Yeah.
Free publicity. I mean, you know.
I mean, what do you think? What do you think is we've been seeing a lot lately of like there's either people that are on like that feast or famine mentality where it's like very competitive, don't want any kind of competition. And then seems to be a lot of people, especially people like you and people in the community that are like, no, it's everything is.
I stay away from that.
Yeah.
A while back, you'd be surprised, even with because I try to get with the Hispanic businesses, Hispanic people that own business, try to get them together to work together. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Come on, jump on board. Let's get together. If you have a business, let's get together. Let's do something for the community, help out. Sometimes, it does exist that, I ain't going to work with him. Because I go, dude, it doesn't matter. If you sell tacos, I sell tacos. I go, it's like me with the burgers. Today, I'll feel like a McDonald's burger. Tomorrow, I'll probably feel like a Daddy-O's. Or maybe I'll feel like a Burger King. Burgers are burgers. You know?
Yeah.
We should work together. Say if I do the first Thursday and it works for me, if you're kind of slow, let's try it in 2 weeks. We'll go with you. And then in 2 weeks, we'll do it with you, Try to come together. But unfortunately, some people just don't think that way. I try to stay away from them. I just keep to myself. That's why sometimes I do things there. I look for any excuse to always do something. Yeah. Like I'll have the live wrestling and events.
So you had wrestling?
I've had wrestling a couple of times. Live wrestling.
Like inside the restaurant?
No, outside in the parking lot.
Really?
Yes. Oh man.
The parking lot, bro.
Yeah. I have friends in the they have cars, lowrider stuff like that. Come perform for the kids, and they get a kick out of it.
Where'd you get this community mindset, man? Like where did this come
from the same community, man. It's just I try to do a lot. Lauren tells me that I should expose it more, so people know more about it.
Yeah.
I personally don't do it because I'm not a. Like I said, I like
you
to be the
toot your own horn.
Yeah, I like to stay like I
like to be the man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I always push somebody else to go. I'll just tell them, or just talk to the Bamba's because I've done it for years, even with the schools, with high schools, elementary schools. I'm always donating food. Ever since the first Thursday thing, I've been giving them ideas when they're trying to raise money at a school for clubs and stuff. I give them the idea, hey man, I'll give you all the meat, the tortillas, and at your event, sell them for $1 tacos, and I'll donate everything, and all the money you make, you keep, to help out.
Yeah.
So I've done that to several schools and teachers and stuff. I do as much as I can. I feel, like I said, I feel blessed because, back in California, my dad and my mom and dad got divorced when I was about 12. So we had some hard times. It was just my mom and me and my two sisters. And we were, Oxnard, I'm pretty sure you guys know, we're surrounded by fields. So for like about close to 2-3 years, we were beyond broke. So I would get with my friends and with our bikes and go around steal oranges and, in the fields, pick us and eat, avocados and stuff. That's what strawberries. Strawberries are big out there.
Get 10 pounds of pistachios.
Oh, man. And,
sit on a gold mine.
So, and I've always said, if I've ever, got lucky, I'm try to do as much as I can to help, and I feel very blessed.
Yeah.
And
you kind of make it up for all the oranges you stole back in California.
Exactly. And so, I see people like it, so I try to do as much as I can back. I go, a lot of people tell me, hey man, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? I go, well, I'm actually right now we're working on it's a posada event. It's actually the first one I'm gonna do this year.
What is that?
It's a posada. It's a Mexican celebration of what they do. It's back with when Mary and Joseph was trying to look for a place so she can have birth of Jesus, kind of like the Mexican celebration they do. I always try and put in some of what I know, the Mexican culture, into it. I think it's something cool.
Yeah.
I personally, I go to different churches and people say, "But you're a Catholic." But I saw you Christian. Then I saw you at another church. Well, I always said, it's good to learn a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
So, but I like to learn. I like to, let people know what I know. So I try to bring a little bit of that Mexican culture right now. Like I said, this year, I've been trying to do it for a while. I don't know if you guys know, I have a club too.
What?
Yeah.
I guess so. Where's that at?
Luna.
Oh, Luna, that's you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a Luna club?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I got involved in that too. So
that's a big change of like things you're dealing with, like because you're used to you're doing this community wholesome like thing with, then now you got this club. It's kind of weird, right?
I'm like I said, I like music. I like to hang out, drink, and unfortunately in the area there's a lot of clubs that I'm a happy drunk, pretty much what they say. I don't like hanging around with people that get drunk and they want to start shit. I don't either. Let's just drunk and have a good time, man. And stop messing with that. So that's why I stopped going. And I would just drink at home. Or sometimes I would get drunk at the tacos and just close up. Sometimes people show up, I'll be there like at 12 or 1 drinking. You guys open? sorry, man, I ain't open. I go, I got liquor and drinks. I mean, that's all I got right now. I go, maybe some cold, I'll throw something on the grill, but that's about it, not to sell. But yeah, and so I had a friend who had that idea to open a place, and that place came about, and I said, well, let's venture out.
Yeah, how's that doing?
It's doing all right.
It's all right?
Yeah. I open it, I'm trying to stay, it's more of a venue.
Yeah.
I rent it out for stuff.
I got you.
When I get a band or get a hold of a big band, pretty big band.
Luna used to be Club Heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be Club Heat. And then, right there.
By Albasha, yeah.
Albasha in the same center?
I installed the sound system in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the QSC stuff. Yeah.
If I would have known. I had a hard time when I was getting the sound.
Oh, yeah, give me a call.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
All right, cool. Yeah, we're still working little details and stuff, but we had our Cinco de Mayo celebration over there on the parking lot. Like I said, this year I'm working on this one. We're making it, I'm trying to do it big. Every year at Tacos La Bamba, I give out toys. I buy a lot of toys and I give them out. I have a Santa Claus, a Grinch, and a couple of performances, and we'll do it outside. And the place is really small, so I really can't. Yeah. We would have the lines all the way to the back and stuff. Yeah, yeah. And so this year I want to take advantage of that place, and this year I'm going to go a bit bigger and do it over there. I already got about 10 vendors. I called all the Hispanic businesses that I know that sell different types of food. Come on now. So hopefully.
Dang. So you'd have like.
You're going to take over the parking lot?
Yeah, I'm going to take the whole parking lot. And good thing, the owners next door from Commercial Kitchen, the guy.
Yeah.
He's a really cool guy. Got to meet him and everything. And about 2 months ago, I told him about the idea, what I wanted to do. And I go, hey, man, is there any way I can use your parking lot next when you get it done?
It's almost done, too. Yeah.
And he goes, don't worry about it. He goes, I'll have it done.
Yeah.
and I didn't think, I thought he was just saying it. Yeah. It's almost done.
It's almost done, yeah. I live around the corner from it. How excited are you about the commercial kitchens, man? I'm excited about that.
Is that going to be like you can rent out a professional kitchen to use it? Or
equipment.
Equipment, okay, it's purchasing.
Yeah, but when you cook, man, you get excited
it's like
about
walking
equipment.
in there.
You walk in there and you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, I could do XYZ with this, and then your brain starts working and you're like, oh man. Yeah, you're like, I'm just going to build it out.
Well, in my case, it's kind of like a toy store.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
or IKEA or something like that.
It kind of bummed me out the first time when it got flooded, and then it moved down more and wider. And now that it's going to come, I go even closer.
That's it. Yeah, it's going to be even bigger. The one in Rose City over there. This one looks like way bigger.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh
yeah, it is. But yeah, I'm pretty much I love food, having a good time, drinking, chilling, really relaxing. Like I said, with that venue thing, it's just it's my fun. Excuse to relax from the taco place to over here.
Yeah.
It's for fun.
I'm actually right now in the works trying to get every weekend invite like a local food truck or vendors or something to sell
just
different
sit outside.
food. Yeah, we're going to have, we're planning all you can eat tacos and micheladas Sunday event for $25 for 2-hour limit.
2 hours, $25.
$25 and all you can eat tacos and micheladas.
Oh.
You're gonna get some people if I try to break that. I'd show up. I'd be like,
we used to. I stopped for a while, but we used to have eating contests at the tacos.
I'd eat 18 tacos. You'd wonder how. You'd be like, how the hell did he eat 18 tacos?
We had who can eat the most tacos in 3 minutes, and a guy named I think John, because this was one of the first ones we did. He ate 13 tacos
in 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes. And
do you get prep time? Yeah. Can you prep it, or are you just there?
No, the tacos they're there for you. They're ready to eat. Onion cilantro, the regular tacos.
As soon as you touch them, 3 minutes.
We started the time, and this guy ate 13 tacos.
You got them double tortilled?
Yeah, just like the regular tacos. Just the regular. But wait, because I used to have the hanging of the winners because we also had the burrito contest, and when there was a couple eating contest, we have the burrito and tacos between couples. So I used to hang them, and some guys showed up from Chicago visiting family there, and he kept staring. And he goes, "How many tacos did that guy eat?" I go, "Well, 13." I go, "If I can beat his record," I go, "Tabs on you." And I laughed. I go, "Yeah." He goes, "No, I'm serious." I go, "Yeah, me too." Yeah. I go, "If you beat the 13 tacos, don't worry about it. I got you." He goes, "You said it." I go, "Yeah, we got witnesses. All right." He goes, "Give me 20 tacos."
20? 20?
I go, "Come on, man. I'll give you 15. No, give me 20. And I go, dude, 3 minutes. You know, it's
3 minutes is kind of a long time.
It
though.
feels
And he goes, he says, I got it, and we're just going back and forth. There was people laughing, and I go, and he just said, you know what? If I don't beat the guy's record, I'll pay you double for what the 20 tacos cost.
Dang,
That's a good deal. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
this guy is confident.
We got the tacos and everything. Well, he ate 18 tacos.
New record.
And we got it on video, too.
Yeah.
We got it on video. There was a guy recording it as soon as he started. The amazing stuff was that he added to the taco. He added lettuce, tomato, onions, cilantro.
Oh, snap.
And he ate 18 tacos. It was like watching one of those fast forward videos that are just like, you know, like you're watching it, but it looks like, you know, and
Yeah.
and
Was he a big guy? Usually the eaters are like,
Not really.
They're like smaller people.
Yeah. Nah, he wasn't. He was a, you know, short, stocky guy. But yeah, he ate the 18 tacos.
Is that the record right now? 18?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, believe me. A lot of people have tried it.
That's a lot of tacos.
That's a lot of tacos because it's double tortilla on each one.
Yeah,
you know?
I usually I
like,
get like 4 with like the rice and beans.
It's 36 tortillas.
And like that, I'm full after that.
Yeah.
Like, God.
When I'm hungry, I mean, I just, at the most I've eaten was about maybe 7.
I do about 6.
Yeah, but not in 3 minutes.
Oh, not in 3 minutes.
No, yeah.
No. And mine, I always eat mine super with the grilled onions, avocado, and cheese.
Right.
And sometimes I'll put the cream and everything. I stuff the tacos. So yeah.
I do mine about 6, and a corn cup.
Yeah.
I eat a lot. I eat a whole lot.
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
You should try to pack it in.
We're gonna have some new stuff too with the tacos. We're gonna. We've already put it in there. Tried out. Some people like it. Lengua, tongue.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Buches.
Do you have to peel it?
Yeah.
Like, is that you gotta cook it and then peel it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I asked,
And then you chop it.
I
Yeah.
asked a long time ago, man. Like when I worked in Liberty, I used to go to the Carniceria there, and they had really good language, like the best language tacos ever. And I had to go back there and ask them because I've tried to make them myself. It's like, how do you make this where it's soft, where it's not tough? They said pressure cooker, old school pressure cooker. And I was like, oh, all right, that's
Just cook it for a long
Yeah, just
time.
cook it for a long time.
for a
pretty
long
much.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, we do the lengua, buches. Buches is the stomach of the pig. Tripas, intestines.
Yeah.
I usually tell people, what is that? I go, taste it first, and then I'll tell you what it is. Sometimes people get freaked out, like, you really eat intestines?
Yeah,
I
of
go,
course, it's
the
good.
tongue, yeah.
Part of a
I had a guy
I
once.
still get a little weirded out when I eat them, but I'll eat them and I'm fine with it. But like at that first bite, I'm like,
We had a guy once who asked the what's in the menu, though. You know, well, it's the stomach of the cow, the feet. He goes, man, you guys really don't waste anything from the animal, do you? You guys eat every part of the animal. I go, if it's good, we'll eat it.
yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, there's to shift a little bit, but there's a part of your shop though that's like really good, and it's really different from anywhere else besides the food. But you have so much art inside there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can really tell that just from everything, just from like the art on the tables, just from the tapestries and like the murals inside that I think you've commissioned and stuff like that. It seems like you really help out like the art scene. You know what I mean? It seems
definitely.
It seems like that's something you're really passionate about.
Yeah, I
right?
love art and music. I'm a huge fan. And pretty much, yeah, the art, each table has been painted by a different artist.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Each one?
Each one, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I noticed when I first came in, and that's what gave me that impression. I was like, man, you can tell these are different people doing it, and I'm like, this guy really cares about like the art community. You know?
Yeah, I try to help as much as I can, even the outsides, even the building, the whole thing around.
The
Everything
windows are always
everything
done
is
up,
different. Like I said, there's still a lot more. I actually have a warehouse full of stuff that throughout the years different artists has had.
Yeah.
I've had, and I'll switch it around. Like for a while, put some stuff up,
Oh, yeah.
take it down, and then put it up. I even thought of putting some up in the ceiling because it's
Yeah.
just so much of art, and I just don't like to leave nobody out.
Yeah.
But it's just so much that I've been blessed, and like I said, people have donated, and like, I'm a fan of it. Even at my house is just filled also with different artwork from all just local artists, and
it's not
really
just
cool.
one kind either, man. You show love to like all the different
Oh
artists.
no!
you know
I tell
what
when I tell
Yeah.
them, design your style,
Yeah.
your art. I want to see your style.
Well, I mean,
don't copy-
Kaylee had her bird nests and wasp nest style
Oh, yeah.
that she does, and that was in that little area in the back, and I was just like, this is crazy.
Her table is actually the one that says Calder Street.
Oh yeah, she did one.
That's her table. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tell people, so when an artist comes, he goes, "That's my table." No, literally, that's my table. I painted that table.
Yeah.
So, and it's even with the T-shirts. I'm gonna start it again, but for a while, like all the Tacos La Bamba T-shirts, say if you were an artist, can you design me a shirt?
Oh, that's awesome.
I put the logo in the front of the original, Tacos La Bamba, but in the back, it's actually the artist design in the back, and I go put your name on it, and then on the bottom just put the info, and I would make maybe between 100, 120 shirts, and then on first Thursday, I'll invite you to come. So people will know you, and we'll sell them like for $7. All proceeds go to the artist.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
It's helping each other out.
Right.
I just tell them design a cool shirt so nobody uses it to wash their car or anything like that, so they can actually wear it.
Yeah.
And it was very popular. I mean, people were asking, "Hey man, when's the next shirt coming out? Hey, when is the next shirt coming out?" So
And that's a mutually beneficial thing too.
Yes.
On one side is them, on one side is you. You're both like getting noticed. You're
It's a
helping them
win-win.
out. It's a win-win, and that's how you curve that like feast and famine mentality. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you,
Exactly.
When you stop viewing everybody else's competition and you go, hey, you know what? We could
Or
probably
what am I going to gain?
we could
out
probably
of it
like
or
help
something,
each other
you know?
out more than
Yeah.
we would be competition, and that's with everything. You making tacos and they're making art.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You still can help each other out.
And that's always been the way I've, even with everything, even to help out, I appreciate that they don't want to charge me, but it's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like, I appreciate you don't want to charge me, but I don't want it for free. I mean, maybe one day I can't pay it, then thank you. But I mean, if I can help you in some way,
Yeah.
Even when they do the artwork, I try to pay them. They don't want to charge me. So when they go, they get mad because I don't charge them to eat. And I go, well, you don't want to charge me to paint, so I'm not going to charge you to eat.
Exactly.
And they're like, oh, he goes, hey, now don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, I try to, see that even with the DJs also. I have a bunch of friends that are DJs now with the club thing. And even at the tacos, when I do events, they're always, hey, man, when are you going to let me to DJ? I go, well, you're the third one on the list, dude. And I rotate. I go, stop. I try to give everybody a chance, you know. And they also don't want to charge. You know what? Just give me some tacos, 6-pack of beer, and we're good. And I go, dude, come on. He goes, nah. I go, so, I mean, like I said, I feel very blessed. So I try to help out as much as I can, too. So, and with the art, even with the bands, too, local bands, I let them sing, promote. I always tell them, try to keep it family oriented because there's a lot of kids.
A lot of kids. Especially on like first Thursdays, a lot of kids, dude.
Yeah. I had a band who really wants to play. And the guy says, I don't even know the name of the band. He just keeps going. He goes to first Thursday. Hey, man, I really want to play here. But I cuss a lot of my songs, man. I go, I can throw you over that Luna if you like. But, here with the tacos and the beer and da-da-da. I go, is there any way of doing like a radio version of it? I'm going to work on it. I go, all right, well, let me know.
He'll just get a DJ to scratch over it. Just
yeah. But, I try to do as much and whatever thing I can help out and stuff. So
it shows, man. That's why, like, the way you get everybody together, that's why Tacos La Bamba is like a meeting place. You know what I mean? It's like a hub. You know what I mean? Like
it's definitely the hub of that community.
Yeah, and it never fails. Like every time I go and eat lunch, it never fails. Like I see somebody I know. You know what I mean? No matter who it is. It might be somebody I haven't seen in a long time. It might be somebody I saw yesterday. But every time. And it's because of how involved you are in the community, how you put everybody on. You know what I mean? Like you struggled through like Calder and getting renovated. And I remember years ago when First Thursdays on Calder was like done by every single business from this end to that end. And now even still, like you're one of the only persons that's still like super hyped on it and you keep it alive. And that's really cool, man. It shows. It really shows the support you get from your business.
Oh, definitely. And that's why I keep going. And I keep doing it and I keep pushing. I tell people, one time I was going to make a shirt that said I survived 2 hurricanes of construction. We're still here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Historic flooding and all that.
Yeah.
So, and that's, my main concern for the tacos is the food is good and the customer service. I always tell people, it's not all, even if, God forbid, one day, something is not right or something is off, or salty or whatever, please let me know. I go, if you really appreciate me and you really care about the business, let me know. I'm not going to get mad if you tell me, hey, man, the meat was salty or this time the food sucked. I go, let me know. Let me fix it. Yeah. I won't charge you. Give me another chance next time it's on me and see if I fixed it, Because that is, like I said, my main concern, that everybody leaves happy, everybody likes the food, and it's kind of impossible for me to be there all the time, all day. So, I always tell them, if I'm not there and if something's wrong, please let me know. So, because it does matter a lot to me that, we try our best to do our, good food and everything. So, but yeah, we try to do as much as I can. And we're still on it. And right now we're making a list of all the things we want to do next year. I'm always just thinking, that's another thing, just thinking of what else to do, what new ideas. Last summer every summer I try to do something different with the kids. Last summer we had, I don't know if you guys remember the michelada vases.
Okay. Yeah.
We did I bought these old cántaros from Mexico.
What's that?
I think I have a picture of it. And it's pretty much in Mexico they used to serve drinks and stuff like that.
Oh, it's like a what do you call those things where they have the water in them? It's like a
cántaro, it's a vase.
pitcher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
some
like
kind
a
of
pitcher.
it's a pitcher.
Yeah.
It's a vessel,
And I found some small ones, and
they're all like hand painted and right.
well, yeah. See, they weren't. I got them all in blank. I got them blanked, and I came up with the idea that I wanted to do the, bring out the micheladas. I go, well, how can I do it? And let me show you. Whoa. They're in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I go, do something different, to show what a michelada, introduce it. At the tacos, we finally had our beer license and stuff. So
Yeah.
I said, what way to do it? So I bought them in blank, and I came up. Inez was actually the one who I had Inez. She came in, and I was actually painting on it. I was drawing Tacos La Bamba. Like,
Did you do a little art yourself?
a little bit, yeah. And I said, and then she came in, what are you doing? And I go, they look too plain to give them out for the micheladas. I'm trying to just put something, at least Tacos La Bamba on there. And then she's all like, well, I ain't got nothing to do. You got paint? I go, yeah. I always have paint markers in the back and everything. Well, let's do it. And so we started. And then she goes, you know what would be a good idea? You know what? And then she called someone else, Betty.
Yeah.
And she walked in and she goes, what are you guys doing here, man? We're doing this. So we came up with the idea. I go, well, let's invite artists, whoever wants to paint, to do it. To design them, put their thing, and I'll pay them $5 for each one they do.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I had people come in. And then I had a Mickey. I don't know if you guys know Mickey. She was a teacher at a school. And I go, hey, you think your kids might want to do something? Tell them I'll pay them for it. And she teaches art at school. And she goes, you know what, Carlos? Yeah. So she took like 20 of them. And she told the kids, hey, can you guys, paint on them? They're for Tacos La Bamba. And I guess they love Tacos La Bamba. They got super excited. And she made it like kind of like an art project. They turned it in. I go, all right, 20. All right, well, here. And they gave them $100. She goes, so it's, $5 for each one. I go, I pay. What? So it became a fat thing. It just got very popular. Next thing you knew, I had a bunch of kids come in, getting these vases. And I was paying you. Say, you come in. How many you want? You want 2 or 3? I'll give you $5. Bring them in. Do your design, your logo, whatever, and then I'll just put Tacos La Bamba in the back.
I guarantee those kids just bought $5 worth of tacos.
Some of them did, but
they're like, "Dang, man, here you go. Let me get some tacos."
And I'm trying to see if I got any in the hand, but the cool part about it was they liked it, and I would sell them on First Thursday.
Right.
I would sell them for $13, but with the michelada. And you
keep the vase,
and you keep the vase.
Yeah.
So, and it was really cool because a bunch of these kids and people would come in. And tell their parents that's when I did, and then they would pick out. I mean, we had some.
I mean, how many of these?
I mean,
There's a lot.
We would sell. We did it for like 3 months, approximately about each month. We did. We at least sold about 120 on a first Thursday, and then we would be out. Then we give them out to collect for a month, and then people would come during the day. Hey man, we want one of them vase. We want one of them vase. I'm like, oh. We'll have them first Thursday. And we stopped doing it because we got a call from the health department that they weren't the way they were served. I go, but they don't do any harm. I mean, has anybody complained? She just said, somebody
complained?
I guess.
There's always somebody complaining.
Yeah, and so, see, these are, you can barely, it's this one like on top. That's one of them.
Oh, yeah.
And we would prepare
Okay.
with the shrimp and a cucumber and stuff like that. And
That's a hell of a drink.
yeah.
That's a hell of a drink.
I used to joke around. I used to say, well, you want a Mexican Yeti? And it got very popular, and it just bummed me out that, and she goes, Carlos, just, how people are. I guess because it's not. I go. I know nobody has gotten sick about it, but someone did complain. They're asking if it's drinkable, and I go,
is it kind of porous or something?
It's in a clay.
It's a little poor, but it's not what it is. It's somebody else with a famine mentality. It's trying to
We every time we do. Like I said, I've run into that a lot.
We did too with the food truck, man. We got a lot of. We had Jane had to like roll by at 5 a.m. and take pictures of the food truck in the parking lot because somebody was like, "Yeah, the food truck's not in a secured facility." And they'd call us and we'd be like, "Who told you that?"
It's surprising.
And they'd be like, "I can't tell you." And I'd be like, "Well, what if we just guess?" And she'd be like, "All right, well, I can't tell you." So
yeah. I get surprised how people will go, how far they'll go out of their way just to. I go, really? It's not even something you do or anything.
Yeah, and it's not gonna help them in the end. Like them trying to like bring you down is not gonna help them all. If they try to do something positive, that's the only thing that's gonna help.
Yeah, we were like several things that I've done outside on the patio. I've had to close it down because
got too loud.
It got too loud, and it was just cooking. No, but I'm talking about cooking.
Yeah.
The trompo, we had it for a while. It got super popular.
You have to have a screened-in room, and
we did that. Then we did the carnitas. We actually would cook. I actually had a friend that owned ranches. We'd go buy the pigs and
like a whole pig.
The whole pig, and we would prepare everything outside and do chicharrones, carnitas, luchas, in a big old
box. So you take a pig and just break it down.
Yeah, break it down, and then we would do it to just show people, how the procedure goes. Yeah. And I go, this is how it originally goes, not your typical where you buy the meat, and this is from the beginning. We would be there since like 5 a.m, prepping, getting everything ready, start cooking big old pot.
Well, I mean, you just sell tickets and say it's an event, and the food's free, and then you can do that, right?
You can't do any cooking outside. So that's pretty much what they told me. So and it got popular because we would start doing it every week, and we would sell it. We would sell like $10 a pound, but it included tortillas, salsa, and everything. And it got pretty popular where we got lines. We were done by 12. We would be finished, and until somebody complained. I go, but who complained? I go, did somebody get sick or something? And they're like, she goes, no, but you can't do that. And all right, so we stopped that. Then we did the fry fish outside. I had a little kind of a bar set up outside. And we had the same thing, fry the fish outside with chips and everything. That's kind of something that you see when you go to Mexico kind of style. And got popular again. Once again, I got the call. Can't be doing that.
Yeah.
So you just can't do anything outside anymore?
No.
You can, but
that sounds so like on a nice day, like around this time of year, like that sounds.
You have to be screened in. Like it's got to have a roof. It's got to have a screen. I'm just telling.
I mean, I get why they have these rules in place because there's some people that are just gonna like, be nasty and do all that stuff. But like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can pull it off as long as you don't do it so often or you don't get that popular.
As long as you don't get that many eyes.
You can have a line around the block.
Yes, and well,
it's kind of like the tamale guys that kind of go around town.
Yeah, that's another little hack too. If you do something outside of the hours that they're open, you pretty much.
I try to get a.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that.
I try to get a food truck, and the only reason why because I get invited to a lot of events.
Yeah.
And I go, well, I think it'd be easier if I just got a food truck and just bring the kids. Well, they just too many rules.
Yeah.
Like in this area specifically.
Man, unfortunately, here in the city, compared to other cities around, I guess they've a lot of requirements now and stuff. And
we were pretty fortunate. They didn't tell us too much,
Yeah, I think this year they've gotten a little bit more. And I understand, too, because a lot of them have been popping up more. Even back then, I remember when a couple of years back, when they're having that problem where a lot of them were just popping up.
Oh,
where
like
where
on
they
college?
Weren't so much, on college.
Yeah. I remember when there was like 5 on college at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's understandable. And I even had mentioned it once to a city official, because, we get city officials, the people council that go in there. And I told them, I go, I'm pretty sure you guys can't find like an empty parking lot in the city that belongs to the city and turn it into a trailer park.
Yeah.
I go like food truck. I mean, just like they do over there in California. I go, my mom and my sister, one of my sisters still live out there, so I still go frequently over there. I go, me personally, even when I go to Cal and stuff, I always look for those places
I do too, yeah.
I go.
They have picnic tables in the middle. You walk around, see what you want.
Exactly. I go, I'm pretty sure you guys have a space. I mean, if you have a big old parking lot, I go, are you really, your biggest investment is going to be a grease trap? Get water in there to people can post. I go, you can rent out the spots.
They had that idea. They were going to, it was a pet project of one of the counselors. They were going to turn Riverside Park into like adjacent to it with a path. They were going to make that a food truck park. But it's kind of out of the way. It's like,
I think there's probably a lot of people that own franchises and restaurants around here that, try to keep that from happening.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, that was a big problem in college too with the food trucks. The restaurants in the area were getting complaining about it. I mean, I always say, he goes, "Oh, because would you complain?" I go, "Well, no. I mean, at the end of the day, people are going to go wherever they like."
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't compete with a guy in a trailer, what are you doing?
I see competition when they tell, "Well, you don't feel like." I go, "No, I just feel like you just got to better yourself. Step up your game."
Yeah. Yeah, it can be a challenge.
Don't look at it the bad way. Look.
Or if you had like 2 or 3 trucks pop up around your restaurant, all it's doing is increasing traffic to your restaurant. Yeah. It's like people are like, man, I'm hungry. I'm going to go over there. It's like that helps too.
I've tried for years trying to convince people to open up more restaurants down Calder Street.
Oh, yeah.
Go, come on, man. There's that building. It's empty. Get it. And I go, come on. I go, I don't see it. I just see like,
You're like the only guy on there other than maybe Rayo's.
Yeah.
And then there's Honest Bakery, right?
Honest Bakery.
Honest Bakery's there, but that's a bakery.
They tried the food thing, but I guess the owner, Alvaro, they've had trouble because they're mostly in Port Arthur.
Okay, I got you.
And they have tried to get people in there, but I don't know. But yeah, I think if they had more food things in Calder would be better.
Yeah, well, and Luke's is closed now too. That was
it has
that
a
was
sign
free.
on it. I don't know if that.
Oh,
I think they're remodeling or something. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, I can't say, but usually whenever like something like that place closes down and then they rename it within like a month, that usually doesn't seem to last.
What about Struggle Street across the street from you? They got food.
They got food trucks. Yeah.
Oh, they got food trucks.
They invited food truck. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Luke's. I mean, that kind of sucked because when they did the construction, they had just remodeled Easy.
Yeah.
And it went down.
Well, I mean, Luke's remodeled like 5 times, So
yeah. That's when Easy's became Luke's. I remember.
Yeah.
I think you remodeled by just putting on a fresh coat of paint, right?
I just keep it nice and
that,
simple.
that bright building, man, I love it. It's just like a beacon on Calder, just like there it is.
And you know what? At first I hated that.
Really?
My dad was actually the one who picked out the colors.
Really?
Yeah,
that yellow?
That yellow and that blue, and then they forgot the orange
loud,
in there.
Man.
I get those colors are pretty much like when you go to Mexico.
Yeah.
I guess they're in the orange.
That kind of like that palish orange.
Yeah. I guess those colors are like good for businesses. It's it's a little.
I mean, it's visibility.
Yeah, for something that they have in Mexico and kind of like you use those colors, it's gonna bring good business and luck and stuff. So my dad had that mentality, and he goes, "We're gonna paint it yellow blue." I'm like, "Really? Out of all the colors you see, these are the colors you pick."
Yeah.
And
I think it was a good move.
So he painted it, and for a while it was blank. And funny enough, a guy once just popped in, and with the big old pad and everything, and he would go in there and eat tacos, and he would draw. And we had just opened, and a year after we opened, the first time we opened, that's another first story. The health inspector walked in at noon, and he's all like, "Well, there you go, son. You got your permit." I go, "For reals?" He goes, "Yeah, you're good to go." So if I go get meat right now and tortillas, I can start selling. He goes, "Yeah, go for it." I go, "For reals?" Took off to the store, bought it. That day we made $300 because we sold 300 tacos. Yeah, we sold them for $1.
300 tacos?
Yes,
the first day.
In the first afternoon.
And then people love tacos, dude.
And, well, I mean,
they're so good.
It's like you walk into a video store to get movies, and you're
and
like,
you smell that.
You see tacos, $1. Shoot movies and tacos.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
Yeah, where we grew up, we had a movie pizza place.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Like it takes you a while to rent like a VHS or something. So while you're walking around, that smell hits you. Like, well, now I'm hungry.
It was good pizza too.
Yeah.
Oh. And I was back to that guy. He just walked in. He was there almost every morning, and I looked over. I go, "Hey man, you're doing pretty good. It's nice." He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "This is what I do in Mexico. I'm actually here on vacation seeing my sister." I go, "But over there I draw murals for beer companies. At cantinas and stuff like that." And he goes, "Oh really?" He goes, "Hey man, how much would you charge to paint up the building?" I go, "I'm not a really big fan of the yellow buildings. So I try to cover up with some art here and there." And he started laughing. He goes, "Yeah." he goes, how about you feed me every day? He goes, I hate staying at my sister. My sister can't cook worth the shit. He goes, so if you can feed me here, I'll come here for lunch, dinner, and stuff. He goes, and while I'm here, I'll eat and paint, and keeps me occupied because I'm bored at the house. And he goes, for real? So anyway, all right. Became good friends, and he pretty much the original tagging that you see on there, like the old eagle on the side of the building.
Yeah.
And the all of that side of the building painted, it's his. The cartoons on the bottom, it's his, and the drawings on the vent, on the AC, they're old, they're historic actors from Mexico, Vicente Fernandez, Pedro Infante and stuff, and he did all those. So all those are still there.
25 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was the origin of like that trade deal, sort of thing you started.
Yeah,
that was
the
first one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was the origin of. All right, man. I'll feed you. How about that? Yeah.
His sister and his family still go there. He stopped coming. I think the last time I saw him was like about 15 years ago. But his family lived there, and they always go. And it's funny because his sister's kids have kids now.
Wow.
And they take them and they'll show them, this is like, really? He goes, yeah. A couple of them have been retouched by other artists.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been really cool. Yeah. It has a lot of history. A lot of people tell me, hey man, would you tear down this building and if you had the money? I go, no. I'll keep it the same.
It's great.
Yeah,
it seems to be great. It seems to be working.
I go right now this year. I have been not doing as much to it because I always try to keep it different or do something because I've been mostly busy with that.
With Luna.
Yeah. I got into something I didn't know. So I'm trying to reinvent that.
How do you look back on like the legacy, I guess you could call it, like that you've had the 25 years of being in this spot and doing the things you do. Like you look back on it like, what do you think? You think you done good, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I try. It's makes me feel old. Because even back then when I was in the soccer with my dad, we did the soccer league and stuff. I used to tell people, do you want to know? He goes, hey, there's not really Hispanic people here. I go, you ever try going to Babes Harris on a Sunday? I go from 9 in the morning to like about 5 or 6 in the afternoon. The whole fields are packed.
Yeah.
When we had the soccer thing, I want to say we had close to 40 teams.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
40 teams. This is just the adults.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Adults?
Adults. On side of that, we had about 16 of the kids' teams, and then about another 16 of the women's teams.
I know I've driven by there on some days and seen
it's died down because other people that but
it's still a lot.
But it's still a little bit.
Yeah.
But back then it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we used to host with the kids. I used to get them all together and actually take them to tournaments in Houston. We would always enter. We got connected with the Houston people, and we gave especially when the Dynamo came in and stuff, they would host tournaments when they were scouting out for younger players and stuff.
Yeah.
So we would take them, participate, and they would scout around. We had a couple of guys that went out there, but I guess it's not. We used to tell them it's not the same playing professional. And over here, it's a whole different game.
It's probably a little rougher.
It's they were sent back because they were intimidated. They weren't. They played good.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when they were out there and playing with the other guys, it was just very intimidating. Remember one guy goes, for some reason, dude, I corner kicks, I can't make them. He goes, they wouldn't even go all the way to the goal. I just, and they would give me the ball and I would just kick it away I was just like, and he goes, but it was good times. And I used to tell people that's probably you'll see Hispanic people, and it was from everywhere, from Cameroon, Kirbyville, from Weenie. Dayton. We had teams from everywhere, and it was all day, and it was really cool. And I used to tell people, there's a lot of Hispanic people here. They're just hiding, but
right.
And there's not really a lot of things to do out here, so that's another reason why I also got trying to do stuff to try to bring out the community, bring out people here, and get try to involve other people. So
anything coming up you're excited about?
Actually, the December 15th, the Posada thing that we're doing the event at Luna. Like I said, everything we used to do before at Tacos, we're going to move it over there.
Okay.
We're going to be giving out free toys. There's going to be a bouncy house, mechanical bulls. The whole event's free for everybody.
Okay.
It's going to be in the parking lot.
Well, this will be out after that, but we'll see if we can maybe share the event details.
Yeah.
We do something like that.
But yeah, we're still there and still planning things, what other things to do.
Yeah.
So, and once we get new shirts, I'll bring you guys some so you guys can
Hell
give
yeah.
out. So you guys
That'd
can
be
give
cool,
out
man.
shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
And,
Hell yeah.
and I'm always looking for any artist that want to design.
Sure.
Any design you guys. Anybody wants to design a shirt, we're going to start that up again. Like I said, they design them. We come out on first Thursday. We sell them. All proceeds go to the artists.
Every first Thursday is $1 tacos too.
This Thursday's coming up, so this is Thursday. So
you got your beer license now, so you can have a good cold one, right?
Oh, definitely.
Have a good cold one while you get your beers. Yeah.
You're just crossing the fingers for good weather because the last first Thursdays have.
Yeah. It's been pretty bad.
Well, we'll see if there's some like Baja tacos in the works, right?
Oh yeah, we're definitely get
All right, cool. Yeah. So pretty soon there might be like some fish tacos.
Fish and shrimp. Yeah, we're gonna extend our little menu for tacos.
Okay.
We're gonna specialize more in tacos.
For sure, dude. I'm excited about that.
Man, thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule and
man,
all the
thank you
things
guys
that
for
you
having
do.
me.
And thanks
Pleasure.
for doing what you do in the community and everything.
Yeah, don't be scared of radio, man. You're good.
Yeah, you're good at it.
You're natural.
We
Like,
didn't have to do
Well,
anything.
it was actually this is the fact. I'll be honest. The first time I felt very comfortable. Yeah, make it feel very
that's
comfortable.
cool, man. I appreciate it.
Yes.
like
I mean,
to
I
do.
don't feel like but
it's
thank
not
you.
so stale, you know.
Yeah.
It's really relaxed, really cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Man.
All right, thanks.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's it for the show. I want to give a big special thank you to Carlos. Thanks for coming on.
Yo, man.
We know that you don't like to do radio shows. You don't like to do stuff like that. We're really hyped that you gave us a chance, and I appreciate it. And also, thanks, Lauren Bebo. Thanks for kind of like convincing him to do this.
Yeah.
Thanks for everything you do. You're making Beaumont food really cool. You know, eat BMT. Go follow that hashtag.
At EatBMT, at Southeast Texas Foodies, then Tacos La Bamba is at Tacos La Bamba, and you can find all these people on Facebook.
On Facebook. I mean, it's right on Calder. Go down and eat the restaurant. I think on Sundays he still has like 20 tacos for $20.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you can't afford it. Mm-hmm. If you can't, I'll buy you a couple tacos. But anyway.
And we want to do a special shout out to our patrons that make us, make us feel special. It's Jordan Stringer, Lance Killian, Brian Casino, Doug Waldrop, Michael Saar, Ben McClellan, Randy Edwards, Allie Gillette, Allison Pierce, Lauren Bibu. See, she does support this thing in more ways than one. Allie B, and one of our newest patrons, Jay Wesley Harden. Thank y'all so much for just helping us out and keeping this thing running, man, and just keeping our spirits up. That's what that does, man. It shows that y'all care about us enough to give us some of your hard-earned cash, man.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in becoming a patron and helping this train keep rolling, head on over to patreon.com/A2ZBMT.
That's right. And be sure you come back next week for our next episode. It's going to have Kaylee Viator and Amanda Berry. Sorry about that. But they are doing a dual art show, and it's called A Common Occurrence of Time. It's going to be at the Art Studio on February 1st. Mm-hmm. It's a one-night thing, but then it's going to keep rolling over. But there's going to be like some live things that
installations with like human actors.
And, with human actors and things like that. Kaylee's done it before. If you're familiar with that, you know it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. And we had a great time. Mm-hmm. It was a good conversation. It wasn't just about art. It was about life. It was about all kinds of stuff. Philosophy.
Started off very raunchy.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Yeah, but it's gonna be great. So come back and see us next week. Mm-hmm. For Zach, for me, that's us.
Catch you next time.
Yeah, well, come on back now. You're here. That's how they ended the Beverly Hillbillies, remember?
Yeah.
Remember with the granny on the car?
Yeah. Come back and stay a while?
Come on back now.
Kick your shoes off. That's what they had down.
Kick your shoes off.
Kick your shoes off. Stay a while.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, bye, guys. That's cool.
Is that our new thing?
I don't know.
What we do now?
I don't know.
We talk about the same.